Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know I had to take a week off because I was having a really bad week, but hopefully that's behind me. And today we're going to do ourselves the first comic haul of the new schedule. Yay! Let's get into it. This might be a little quick because I actually have never read any of these issues, so I'm kind of excited. These were kind of like gifts from a friend of mine. They had given them to me to read, and they're each 3 in a pack, which is kind of interesting. One was a Marvel packet, one was a DC packet. We're going to start with the Marvel packet first. I'll tell you the titles, I'll show you the covers, and I'll show you a couple of the stills inside. The first one we have is Peter Parker Spider-Man, as you can see by the cover. It's called Shocking, and Mackie, Smith, and Thibert are the ones that are involved with this one. I'll just show you some of the color real quick. Beautiful, beautiful palettes. I actually really enjoy the coloring in these because I did kind of scan through them before I did the video. I think that the use of color is amazing. Like the way that they blend the darks and the lights. I think that's amazing. Definitely check it out. It's Peter Parker Spider-Man Shocking by Mackie, Smith, and Thibert. And personally, if you could get the 3 in a pack thing, go for it. It sounds really awesome. And like I said, my friend kind of like gave them to me as a kind of a quick read, you know, because I was running out of stuff to read. The next one is the Avengers, and it's called Edwin Jarvis, The Last Avenger, ... And here you go. Here's the cover, which is, I actually really enjoy. It kind of reminds me a little bit of an old cartoon from when I was a kid, which is really interesting. Now, the coloring in this one is very old school. I'll show you what I mean. Like, it has a very old comic book newspaper feel. Like, it kind of feels like one of those comic books you would see in the newspaper, which I really love. I like old school stuff, and I really love the older style of inking back then. I think it's really great. And then you always get these really fun advertisements. And if you want to check that out, it's the Avengers, Edwin Jarvis, The Last Avenger. Who it's by? They don't really have any names, which is kind of depressing. But yeah, check that out, definitely. Oh, here he goes. Walter Simonson, John Buscema, Tom Palmer, Oakley Lopez, Elliot R. Brown, Mark Gruenwald, and Tom DeFalco. So check that out. Definitely go check that out. And the last one for the Avengers kind of packet is the Avengers First Sign. Here you go. I think the cover is gorgeous. I think this is probably one of the prettiest Avengers covers I've ever seen. And the inside, like I said, I did flip through these, but the inside, the coloring is gorgeous. I love the coloring. I think it's so good. And I'm usually, like everybody knows, I'm more of a DC fan than I am a Marvel fan, but I have to say, these 3 comics that came in the packet, the artwork just blew my mind. Like, just with that page alone, it's so gorgeous. Definitely pick up something like this. Like, even if you love some Thor action, you got Captain America in there. I think this is great. I can't wait to read this. I really can't wait to read all of them. I think it's going to be amazing. And if you want to pick this up, it is Avengers First Sign. Let me see if I can find the names for you of who did it. It doesn't say. Oh, well. But yeah, Avengers First Sign, pick that up. Now we're going to get to the DC bundle. This is pretty much the DC 3 in a pack, which I'm really excited about. Because as soon as I opened it, and I was like, yes, everything I could ever want. The first one is Detective Comics starring Batman, The Terrifying Return of Two-Face. Now, I am not a huge, this is going to sound weird because I love Batman, but I'm not a huge Two-Face fan. Again, it has a very newspaper comic book style look to it, which I love. Like I said, I love the older look to the comic books. Doug Monick, Gene Collin, and Bob Smith, obviously. Jay Constanza, Adrian Roy, and Len Wein, they were a part of this, which is amazing. Then, of course, you always get like those little things, the little random ads inside. That's always a lot of fun. And here's another really, really nice page. Like, just I love older style. I don't know. I just really enjoy it. I think it's really pretty. But yeah, definitely pick this up. Actually, is there like a Joker moment? Did I just pass a Joker moment? I have to go back and check. Nope, I lied. But yeah, check this out. It's Batman, The Terrifying Return of Two-Face. You could probably find these. I hate to say it, and it's true, but you could probably find this in a comic book store for like $1.25. That's where I used to get a lot of my comic books. The next one is the anniversary issue number 250, Justice League of America, featuring the triumphant return of the world's greatest heroes. This is a very beautiful cover. I love this. I kind of want this as a poster and just like blow it up and put it on my wall. I love it. And I'm going to show you, we have some beautiful pictures, some beautiful panels of Batman. I love it. Love it so much. Again, it has that newspaper comic book look, which I really enjoy. And then you have this really nice little older ad, which was really cool. Fun fact too, in Death in the Family, with Jason Todd, the reason he died is because I believe in the issue before he died, they actually had you vote if you wanted him to live or die, and everybody voted for him to die, which is really shitty. But yeah, it's true, and I just thought that was you know, fun, since I showed you some of the ads that we get. Like you have this, like The Dark Knight Returns, which obviously Frank Miller, which is one of my favorite things in the world. Great read if you want to check that out too. But yeah, definitely check this out. It's the anniversary issue number 250, Justice League of America, and it is the return of the Justice League. So you could go check that out at your local comic book stores, or even if you want to go check it on Amazon. The last one that is a part of the DC haul in this 3-pack is the Infinite Crisis is Here, Adventures of Superman. This one is a little nicer. It's a little sleeker. Feels a little more like newer. It has that sleek kind of graphic novel feel to it. And it opens with a beautiful page of Wonder Woman, which is amazing. I love her. I actually have a friend who is obsessed with her. I am too, because she's really hot and she's strong and she's powerful. And we're going to talk about this coloring in this particular comic, because if you just look at this panel between Superman, it's just, oh my god, it's so beautiful. Just the way that they use the bright reds and the bright blues and the yellows to offset the darker blues and the blacks, I think is amazing. Even this, like, I love panels like this. I like contrast between purples and blues and blacks and lilacs and, you know, pastels and dark. I really love that stuff. Because I used to draw comic books, so I'm very into the art of it all as much as I am the story. And this is going to be the last panel I show you. But yeah, that's it for the DC 3-pack haul, which is a part of this comic book haul. Thank you guys so much for giving me the time off that I needed. I really needed that little break to kind of get myself situated and figure everything out. I will be back now full-time, back to every weekday as always. The new schedule is in full effect, so tomorrow will be DC news, and every Monday will be comic book hauls. And when I don't have any DC news, it will be a nerd merch haul or comic book merch haul, or whatever it is, like some kind of merchandise haul that I think you guys will find interesting. I love you so much, you little nerd fuckers, and I will see you tomorrow. Don't forget to thumb up and subscribe. I post videos every single weekday, and I will see you tomorrow.